In our investment endeavors, we often feel neglected and unappreciated despite our hard work. This experience creates a common sense of frustration where the effort we put in feels like we are just a shadow in our own body. Perhaps we have tried to get the attention of others, but sometimes it feels like no one really sees or values our contributions. This is often a common experience that can present significant emotional and psychological challenges. However, it is important to remember that while this is a common experience, it does not have to be our own personal story. Every individual has the power to change their life story. While feeling neglected can be a challenge, we have the ability to overcome these feelings and shape a more meaningful life journey. In this video, we will explore 7 psychological strategies from Stoicism that can help overcome feelings of neglect, gain deserved respect, and build solid inner strength. Let's explore the steps towards positive self-growth and development together. The first step towards earning the respect we deserve is to embrace the rarity or uniqueness of our presence. This is not about isolating ourselves or being unreachable, but rather understanding the power of a limited presence. By recognizing and appreciating the value of a restrained presence, we can build true attraction and respect. Having a limited presence does not mean withdrawing from society or becoming unreachable. Rather, it's about recognizing the positive impact of controlled availability. By deliberately limiting our availability, we automatically generate interest from others. This strategy is not just a tactic to attract momentary attention, but rather about creating an aura of influence that lasts and resonates in the long run. By embracing rarity, we open the door to earning respect that comes not just from physical appearance, but also from the depth of value and contribution we bring to every interaction. The second step towards earning genuine respect is through true authenticity. In a world that is often filled with image and branding, being yourself is a bold move that can create a profound impact. Authenticity is not just about physical appearance, but rather how we convey our values and who we are. Expressing true authenticity means approaching every interaction with purity and sincerity. By showing the unique aspects of ourselves, we become a source of inspiration for others. Authenticity creates space for deeper connections, as people can sense the sincerity and integrity of our every action and word. Being a source of inspiration through authenticity also involves a deep understanding of our own values and the contributions we can make. By understanding and embracing these values, we not only motivate ourselves to live according to the principles that matter, but also inspire others to pursue truth and authenticity in their lives. True authenticity is not a contrived tactic or a role played, but rather a choice to live in accordance with one's true self. By opening up and sharing who we are authentically, we can create an environment that promotes true recognition and respect. Save your precious time to be yourself and become a source of inspiration that inspires others to do the same. When we enter the third step of stepping back with consideration, we enter the realm of calmness and steadfastness. This is not just about staying silent or avoiding social interactions, but rather about choosing wisely when we engage and when we withdraw. This approach affirms that limited engagement, if done with consideration, can have a greater impact than constant presence. Taking a step back with consideration reflects wisdom and self-understanding. It is not an impulsive action, but rather a decision based on a thorough consideration of how well a situation or relationship fits with our personal values and well-being. Actively engaging selectively allows us to manage our energy and focus efficiently. When we are present, we are truly present with clear thoughts and deliberate actions. This creates a magnetic effect that attracts attention and respect, as people will realize that our engagement is not something that is just given, but rather something that is consciously chosen. Stepping back with consideration also creates a unique dynamic where when we speak or contribute, our words and actions are valued more because they come from considered wisdom. We become someone who doesn't just speak because their presence is expected, but rather because we have something substantial to offer. Thus, engaging selectively is not just about the quantity of our presence, but about the quality of our contribution. By retreating with consideration, we honor ourselves and at the same time attract the attention and respect of others who appreciate the poise and depth we bring to every situation. When we take the fourth step, we enter a realm of power that may be overlooked, the art of silence. Silence is not emptiness, but rather a medium in which deep understanding and emotional connection can grow. Mastering the art of silence requires the courage to refrain from the need to always speak up and make space for the meaning that emerges in the quiet. Silence in this context is not inactivity, but rather a conscious decision to make space for reflection, observation, and deeper understanding. It allows us to develop greater insight into ourselves and others, as we give ourselves a moment to dive into the meaning behind words and actions. Benefiting from silence also involves the ability to listen effectively. When we are truly silent and give our full attention to another person, we create a space that supports authentic communication. This allows us to understand feelings and thoughts better, creating strong relationships and mutual understanding. The art of silence also provides an opportunity to manage our energy and focus. In a world filled with noise and distraction, taking time for silence is a valuable investment to improve our intellectual and emotional acuity. It is a way to refresh our minds, preparing us for situations that require foresight and wisdom. So while the world may give a lot of credit to the loud, mastering the art of silence is a quiet yet powerful force. It is the path to a deeper understanding of ourselves and others, opening the door to deeper and more meaningful relationships. In silence, there is the power to find unspoken meaning, creating space for growth and understanding beyond words. On the journey to earning deserved respect and building confidence, Step 5 highlights the importance of dominating the space when you have a meaningful contribution to share. It is not simply about speaking up to fill the silence, but about conveying thoughts and views with clarity and courage. Assertiveness in speaking is not an expression of ego, but rather a recognition of the value of the contribution brought. Dominating the space is not an attempt to create inequality in speaking, but an action taken with the intention of bringing positive impact and providing value to the listener. This step encourages speaking when it matters, when words have meaning and can promote better understanding. It involves judiciously assessing when to speak and when to listen, creating a balance that ensures each contribution has weight and value. By dominating the space with clarity and integrity, we create an environment where valuable views and ideas are valued. This calls for being a thought leader who provides direction and inspiration. When we make meaningful contributions, we not only earn respect, but also build a strong and respected self-image. Dominating the space has to do not only with speaking courage, but also with good listening skills. It is a process of fair sharing and valuing every voice in the discussion. Thus, this step is about creating a space that supports a constructive exchange of ideas and views, where everyone feels valued and recognized. So, when we dominate the space with meaningful contributions, we become not only effective speakers, but also pioneers of positive change. It's a way to reinforce genuine leadership and deliver value in every interaction, creating an unforgettable imprint in every word we speak. Leading up to step 6, we dive into the important concept of building one's own happiness. This strategy emphasizes that true contentment does not depend on external recognition or external situations, but rather grows from managing and discovering those aspects of life that are reliable and manageable. With this principle, we enter a journey of self-exploration, identifying things in our lives that are able to touch the truth within. These might include personal achievements, small moments that provide daily happiness, or quiet reflections that inspire inner peace. Depending on ourselves to feel happiness teaches us the true meaning of self-reliance and reliance on internal values. At its core, contentment is not about disconnection from the world around us, but rather active engagement in the aspects of life that we can control. Engaging in daily accomplishments, celebrating personal milestones, or simply finding joy in small moments are all part of this process. This is not isolation, but the thoughtful choice of infusing happiness in aspects that inspire us personally. Applying this principle empowers us to find fulfillment in simple moments and creates a solid foundation of happiness. In this, we demonstrate that happiness comes not only from great achievements, but also from appreciating the small journeys that make up our lives. By building our own happiness, we strengthen our independence and resilience in the face of a dynamic life. This practice creates healthy relationships with ourselves and our surroundings, bringing longer-lasting satisfaction than temporary external recognition. So this 6th step takes us to the essence of pursuing happiness as an internal journey, finding fulfillment within ourselves and appreciating the values that provide true meaning. It is a call to live in a way that shows that lasting happiness comes from wisdom in choosing what we treat as a source of happiness. Last but not least, highlights the commitment to sustainable growth and education. This concept emphasizes that life is a continuous journey, where every event, be it triumph or obstacle, offers an opportunity to gain knowledge and progress. Engaging in continuous growth entails actively seeking out new information, skills, and experiences. This could involve activities such as reading, pursuing further studies, or accepting new challenges in both personal and professional life. A commitment to personal growth not only broadens perspectives on the world, but also strengthens the capacity to make valuable contributions to discussions and projects. By adopting a growth mindset, one sets an example for others, encouraging them to constantly seek learning and progress. It is important to remember that this commitment is not just about ourselves, but also affects those around us. When we commit to continuous growth, we become a source of inspiration that encourages others to pursue knowledge and self-development. In doing so, we not only build ourselves up, but also shape an environment that promotes mutual growth and wisdom. As such, this final step invites us to not only look back to celebrate achievements, but also to look forward with a spirit of perpetual learning. Commitment to continuous growth and education is the final pillar that strengthens the foundation of internal confidence and value, making this journey a never-ending endeavor to become the best version of ourselves. It is important to highlight that this entire set of principles is not just a series of tricks or manipulative strategies. Rather, it is an expression of inner strength, emphasizing the importance of having integrity and consistency in every action. The importance of authenticity in applying these principles reinforces the idea that every action stems from a genuine intention to build substantial relationships and earn deserved respect. This is not an attempt to control the perceptions of others, but rather to project oneself as an individual who truly lives according to his or her values and integrity. In the pursuit of respect and recognition, this focus on inner strength encourages people to act with authenticity and honesty. This is a statement about the strength of character inherent in fidelity to personal values. By promoting authenticity, we build a solid foundation for self-confidence that grows from self-respect. Thank you for coming along on this journey towards a more meaningful life. If you find the value and insights inspiring, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you will continue to get updates and guidance that might help you in exploring your journey towards happiness and inner peace. Until we meet again in the next episode, let's continue building a meaningful life together. Thank you and happy joining.